Hi guys, welcome back to the 411 Mamas. I know it's already the middle of January, but I wanted to share with you guys some of my resolutions for the year. I know Michelle just recently put up hers. I have a journal where I always keep a lot of positive quotes that if ever I'm having like a tough day or tough week, I'm just feeling down or just having one of those moments in life that I'm sure a lot of you guys experience from time to time, I always like to look back at my journal of quotes that I've just collected over time that pretty much uplift my spirits. And in that journal, I like to keep a list of what my resolutions will be for that current year. Aside from the resolutions that I have in my journal, I always have two lists in my phone. And the first list is always a short-term goal list, which is usually daily things that I need to accomplish for the day or for the week. And then I have a long-term goal list, which are things that aren't as urgent and just things that I plan or hope to accomplish before the end of the year. Most of the things that I have here are things that I have been trying to do on a daily basis, so it's kind of like a reminder for me of things that I want to maintain for the coming year, or for this year, for 2012. So the first one, I wrote to stay and remain positive in any situation. I think a big key to happiness in life is to have an overall positive attitude and apply it to pretty much anything that you deal with, because it's easy to let the negative kind of take hold of you. I mean, regardless of what type of situation is. I'm sure many of you can relate to being in, certain situations in life, and when you let the negative kind of take over you, it just kind of takes over your whole being, mind, body, and soul, I feel, at least. So I've been trying to practice this for a couple of years now with just pretty much the law of attraction, which is from The Secret. If you guys have ever read the book The Secret or watched the DVD The Secret, it's something that my best friend Pia introduced to me in 2006. And I introduced it to a couple of my friends because it pretty much changed my life. If you focus all of your thoughts or time or energy into negative things, more than likely those negative things will always come back to you. So I've made the choice through the years to always make a conscious effort to focus on positive things, so that positive things will come back to me in return, so that I will attract positive things or situations rather than the negative. The second thing that I have here is to be more patient. I know for myself, I have a tendency to get stressed easily, and that also has something to do with trying to make a conscious effort to remain positive. So I want to make a conscious effort again to have more patience, especially with 3 little kids. It can be easy to lose your patience sometimes, or maybe just get stressed out easily. So in efforts to becoming a better mother, I want to be more patient. I try my best, but we are human, and we're not perfect, obviously. So that's one of my things that I want to work on for myself. The third thing I think goes for a lot of people in the world, is to save more money, and pay down debt. So that's like a really important thing. The fourth thing for myself would be to pretty much exercise more and eat healthy, lose weight, and keep it off. I'm still struggling, after having 3 kids 3 years in a row. Struggling with losing weight that's been left over from each of them. So it's just been a constant struggle for me, and I'm trying to do the best that I can with, just getting back to my pre-pregnancy weight. The fifth thing would be that I want to spend more quality time with my kids individually. Being a stay-at-home mom, I'm obviously with them 24/7, but if ever there's an occasion that I can spend quality time with them one-on-one, I want to make more of an effort to make time for that. It's definitely a rare occasion that I can get one-on-one time with one of them outside of the house. Like, for instance, I was able to, on Christmas Eve, get a manicure pedicure with my eldest daughter, so that was a nice treat for us. But it's definitely rare. But when we're home, if ever I can get one-on-one time with them, maybe if 2 of them are asleep, napping, and then one of them happens to wake up earlier from their nap, you know, I'll make sure, or I want to try more to make sure to spend quality time with them individually. The next thing would be that I want to teach my kids more. You know, I try to make it a daily routine to like do some workbooks or puzzles, or you know, just practice writing letters. Like with my eldest, she's learned to write her name, and she's practicing writing other letters. But sometimes the schedule can get, you know, rather hectic, and you know, maybe we don't spend as much time on certain topics or learning things as I would like to. So that's one of my goals. The seventh resolution or goal that I have for this year would be to make time to reconnect with my husband. You know, after having kids, I'm sure most of you can relate that it's a bit of a struggle sometimes to you know, have alone time even, or just any time in general to reconnect with your significant other. Date nights are also a rare thing for us, but you definitely don't need to have a date night to reconnect with each other. So I think it's important to, you know, make whatever time that you can when you're at home, and maybe when the kids are asleep or whatnot, to, you know, reconnect with each other and maybe watch a DVD or just lay in bed and just talk about anything. My eighth resolution for the year is something that I've been wanting to work on more for a few years now, and it's to reach out more to my family and friends, to pretty much keep in touch, and especially with my grandparents. You know, they're getting older, and I don't see them as much as I did as a kid, and I would really like for my kids, their great-grandchildren, to spend more time with them. And they don't live that far away from me, but you know, it's hard for me to travel to see them. But if I can, you know, make more of an effort to reach out to them more on the phone, you know, that's one of my resolutions and my goals for this year, is to, with all family and friends in general, especially the ones that live long distance from us. My ninth goal or resolution would be to focus and prioritize. That's one of my, I guess, mantras, or whatever you want to call it, for everyday life, pretty much. Aside from, you know, staying positive, is sometimes you can get stressed easily if you know you have like 1,000,001 things that you need to do. And like, for instance, like party planning can be really stressful. Party planning for, you know, your kid's birthday even, you know, that can be stressful in itself. But I always try to tell myself, or even other friends that I know, if you focus and prioritize the things that you need to do, you'll get them done quicker and under less stress. I think, at least for myself, that's what I've learned and found, and has helped me tremendously. And my last resolution that I have here is to become a better you, or better me in this sake. But I think, you know, in life, it's important to have growth within yourself, and, you know, to always work on becoming a better version of yourself that you were the year before. So, you know, with all these things said, if I can, you know, maintain the things that I mentioned, you know, I think that's pretty much my goal, at least for this year, or just overall in life. I'm sorry that this video ended up being longer than I intended, but, you know, I really wanted to share what some of my resolutions are with you guys. So comment down below and let us know what some of your resolutions are for 2012. And if you guys didn't already know, we are holding auditions currently for the channel, and we're really excited to see the video responses we get. So if you're interested, please submit your videos before the end of this month, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!